Hey, and welcome. I don't think I did an official welcome video a couple weeks ago, but welcome to the app, everybody. It has been such a joy watching everybody complete their workouts, log their food, check off their daily habits, and just get more familiar with the use of the app. A few of you have customized your habits to align with some of the goals you have in other areas of your life, and that makes me super excited because that is exactly what I created the app to do. I created it so that it could track not only your food and your workouts, but everything else that you might need on your own personal wellness journey. So congratulations to everybody for making it. It's October 17th? Or is it the 18th? Who knows, girl, but we've made it. We've made it more than halfway through. How about that? October, which means it's time to discuss November. And I know somebody's thinking, well, girl, we just got the hang of doing things, since the app opened a couple weeks ago. But I wanted to give everybody a heads up about what's to come in November, because if you do want to participate in this reboot with me, you might have a couple things that you want to do to prepare for that before it starts on Monday, October 23rd. So first things first, this reboot will definitely count towards your progress in October, so you can continue to earn points towards the October challenge, which is super fun, and it'll carry over into November. Why am I starting it on October 23rd? Well, girl, because that's 30 days out from Thanksgiving. And I know on Thanksgiving Day, people will be eating whatever they want to, as you should, to celebrate and be with your family and all of that. So I'm starting it on Monday so that it runs for 30 days and it ends just in time for the holiday season. If you want to participate in the reboot, and of course, anything that I ever put up here is always optional. You can opt in to whatever you would like. You can hang on to programs you just really love. You can do whatever you want to up here, but just make sure you're logging your workouts and your food so that I can track it and celebrate you along the way, because that's what I'm here for. I want to cheer you on, so make sure you're logging, because that is how I know to reach out to you, right? When I see that you're actively progressing towards your goals. So anyway, back to the challenge. I was sitting here thinking about what I could do to help encourage everybody and encourage myself to not let the holiday season get the best of me, right? And I thought to myself, if I could do something that was like 75 hard without it being 75 and or hard, then maybe that's something that I would be interested in. So I thought to myself, I would be cool with like a 30-day out kind of thing. I feel like 30-day challenges just seem to work. So let's count back 30 days from Thanksgiving. That was step number 1. We land on October 23rd. So we got that part down. Then I thought about what the challenge could be, or what the reboot, let's use the word reboot because it's not really a challenge. Then I thought about what the reboot might be. Definitely want to get back to eating lots of delicious plant-based meals. That doesn't mean that I won't be eating meat. Like, I'm still going to eat meat because my protein would take a nosedive if I didn't. But I definitely want to make sure I'm seeing a variety of veggies on my plate, and that I'm eating a variety of different things. And one of the ways to do that is to kind of start shifting my focus back to plant-based meals, and then I'll just add whatever protein I need to add to that, right? So that was number 1, 30 days, eating lots of veggies. And then of course we have to have some type of activity component. And because the weather is so nice, or at least it's nice here, hopefully it's nice where you live too, I thought, let's just make it simple and let's just do steps. Let's just do our steps. Let's aim for 6,000 to 10,000 steps a day, right? For 30 days. Now, of course, your walking might be in addition to whatever strength training program you might be doing. I don't want anybody to stop strength training, because strength training is really that girl, right? But in terms of what this reboot is really focused on eating well-balanced meals, right? So we're really focused on our nutrition, and we're focused on getting that good quality cardio in. So we're walking, while walking, you should be able to hold a conversation or sing a song. We're not running. We're not doing anything that's going to have us super, super breathy and at a place where we wouldn't be able to talk, right? So that is the challenge. Now, to make the food part easy, because this is all about focusing on food and what you're eating, right? Because we're focused on food and what we're eating, I thought it would be great to use this cookbook. I've had this book since 2017, and when you open it, actually, there is a calendar, a food calendar that I created in August of 2017 to feed my family. Apparently, I was using this book and the Thug Kitchen cookbook, which is another vegan cookbook. But yeah, so I've had this book for a long time. The recipes in it are really good. I've tried several of the recipes before. They're great. Of course, when you're using a cookbook, always season the food to taste, right? They're gonna give you a nice little guide, and for the most part, these girls do a great job of seasoning the food and making sure it tastes really great. But of course, girls, season your food the way you like to eat it, because if it doesn't taste good to you, you're not gonna eat it, and that goes against what we're trying to do. So what I love about this book is, because we're all counting calories, macros, and all of that, I'm gonna just flip to this because it looks amazing and it's totally something I would eat. This pesto avocado toast, right? So I'll do a little zoom in. Hopefully you're able to see that. What you see here is the calories for each meal, the carbs, the protein, and the fats. So this cookbook literally tells you exactly what you're eating, which makes it very easy for us to log our food, right? I love that about this cookbook. So what you could do, and what I plan to do, is I plan to just go through this book, pick out the things I want to eat that week, make them, and I just know that the math is done for me. Now, one thing that you do have to keep your eye on when you're using a book like this, where it's already formatted for you, is you have to keep your eye on the fats. And for the most part, I think people are getting between 50, so I want to say 60 grams of fat a day. I haven't seen anyone's nutrition where it's lower than that. But I know my personal numbers are lower than that. Like I do not get 50 grams of fat a day. So I would have to keep my eye on the fats. What you would do, if you're in a situation like that too, you would go through the recipe and just try to eliminate the fat where you could. So for me, I know that means I might eliminate cheese, right? I might not put as much avocado as they recommend. I might have to cut out maybe some of the oil that they're using or something like that. You know, you'll be able to tweak the recipes to bring your numbers down if you need to. If you need to up the protein in any one recipe, then you know you can always add a meat source for your protein. So for example, if I was making this arugula pesto fluffy egg sandwich, well, this one happens to be fine just the way they made it, actually, because you get 24 grams of protein in this sandwich. But let's say I needed to just up the protein a little bit. I could definitely add maybe some turkey bacon or some chicken or something, maybe an additional egg, just adding more protein to it to bring my numbers where I need them to be for me. Because remember, the book is a guide and you can always tweak it and alter it to fit your own numbers. But yes, we will be rebooting, sharing what we're eating, or I'll be sharing what I'm eating up here every day with you. We'll be getting our steps in every day. And we'll be doing this along with whatever strength training program you're already doing. So if you strength train on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you'll be walking, every day essentially, right? And that your schedule just wouldn't change. So I hope you guys join me for this. I will put another link to this book somewhere in the app, in the group chat on the app. Even if you don't do the reboot along with me and you just kind of follow along to see, my personal results, This is such a great book just to have on hand in your kitchen, because anytime I say to myself, like, oh, Tia, let me go, just reboot my system really quick and get back to eating the way that I know my body really loves for me to eat, I reach for this book first. It's just a really great resource to have in your kitchen. And just, I guess, as a general note here, I really personally don't believe in like juice cleanses or like detoxes or any of that stuff. When I need to reboot my system and I need to give myself like a fresh start, I do it with whole foods. Like, I just start eating super clean all over again. And your body responds to that just fine. Food is always, most of the time, food is always the answer to most things. So message me if you have any questions. I can't wait to see the results from this as we head into the holiday season. I hope it encourages you to stay active leading up to Thanksgiving. So I'm so happy to have all of you here, and I cannot wait to do this reboot with you. Have a great day.